guys, what's up? What is good? What is going on? It's me, Kitty on a Leash, with a anime review. Yes, I made it through the full series, and that is for Kakegurui. So, I picked up this volume back like in November, read it, loved it. This is a fantastic manga so far. I've only read the first volume, of course, but I was so sucked in and so addicted that I couldn't believe that Netflix released a full series of it. Yes! So, what is Kakegurui? Kakegurui revolves around this school. It's a high school built upon the sole purpose of gambling. Only the richest of rich kids go here, and the whole school is controlled based on what your gambling skill is. So, if you're not a good gambler and you lose a lot of your money, you're at the bottom of the food chain. And those at the bottom are considered to be called pets, doing deeds and the dirty work of those above them enough to have a high enough ranking. The school is controlled by the student council, made up of the richest kids. Whether their parents are just billionaires, millionaires, whatever, they basically are a class comprised of the most skilled gamblers, the most priciest gamblers, and just the best, the top of the top of the top of the top of the whole school is what the student council is comprised of. So one of our main characters is Ryoto. He is considered a pet. He is a bad gambler. He cannot win games. He's in debt, basically. I can't remember the total cost, but he was definitely in debt by like a lot of money. And he's considered the pet. Everybody else treats him like crap. Everybody who's not a pet treats him like crap, and he does the dirty work of everyone else that doesn't want to. It's terrible, right? So anyway, at the school, not only do they just gamble in their free time, but they do, learn everything that you're supposed to learn at school. But gambling is just really what this school shines upon. In come our new character, whose name is Yumeko. Yumeko is like this super sweet girl. When she first shows to school, she acts so innocent, so sweet, like she doesn't really know what she's doing. But she has a darker side. This girl is pure madness. She's crazy. And she is a compulsive gambler. You kind of find out within the first episode, she meets another girl. This girl is like one of the top head bitch mean girls of the school. And she's just like, oh, a new girl. And she's cute. I don't like her. I'm going to challenge her. I'm going to challenge her to a gamble, and I bet she's going to lose, and then she's going to become my pet. And the one thing I love about this series is that you got really pretty girls, cute girls, making some ugly faces. When they get into, like, their gambling, like, high, they just get so mean and so cutthroat and so just, another person totally takes over on these girls. So anyway, Yumiko's like, oh, sure, I'll challenge you. That's fine. Flat out beats her at her own game, finds out she was cheating, and so on and so forth. So that's just kind of like a bit of the first episode. Mind you, I finished the whole series, and I will say that I was absolutely impressed with the whole darn thing. The art is fantastic in the manga. It's beautiful in the anime. They really stuck close to the manga with this anime. I love all the characters. Every person that Yumeko fights and challenges has a different personality. You either love them, you hate them, they get annoying, they're awesome. It varies, but every person is very, very memorable. Now, I will say throughout the series, Yumeko, yes, she has a lot of money, but I'll just say that, she's not going to win all the time. So, we'll just see. Like, this girl she lives for gambling. She doesn't care the risk. She doesn't care what she's going to lose. She doesn't care what the opponent's going to lose. She just wants to gamble, and the stakes are high. She doesn't just go with one chip. She'll go with 53 chips if she could. She wants to clean the house. She wants to basically take out everybody and take out everything just for the sake of gambling. She doesn't want to just become top one. She doesn't want to just become rich. all she does is she lives for gambling. It is the highest of high for her. So that's what I really like about Yumeko. Like, she loves to gamble. She's addicted. And there's mind games in this series. They're trying to figure out what their opponent's doing, what their opponent's up to, how are they winning, and using it against them. So I love this series. This series is so good. I think that if you're gonna watch it, you will probably like it. It's so good. And mind you, some of these people are just, they're not good. Their hierarchy in the school, you have the boys at the bottom, I think they're called Fido, and then you have the girls at the bottom, the pets, they're called Mittens. So it gets to a point where, not too much of a spoiler, but Yumeko ends up in some debt to someone, and the girls, the whole like, school kind of turns against her, and she has to find a way to just, she doesn't care, she just wants to gamble. And she doesn't care if she's a pet, she'll gamble, she'll still bet however much money. This girl is totally fearless in all. So, there is a student council. The members of the student council are all different and unique in their own way. They're kind of terrifying. Nobody wants to fight the student council. Like, if you can avoid the student council, that's great, because they are, like, the best of the best of the best. And, like I said, without spoiling too much, it's just a darn good anime. It's nothing too deep. It's nothing too lighthearted. It's just fun, mind games, tricks, and gambling and games for days. Now, I have to say, this was a really, really good anime. But it also really reminded me of another one of my favorites, which is Kaiji. The style is pretty not that good to look at, okay? It's not a pretty anime by any means, but it's about a man who is in so much debt and he's willing to just get out of it. And he gets a chance to go on this boat to battle or fight or gamble against other men in debt in his same situation to get out of that debt. And it's deep. It is a very deep anime. I would say if you liked Kakegurui, go ahead and check out Kaiji. It's on Crunchyroll if you want to take a peek at it. But it is another really, really, really good anime about gambling and just debt and trying to, and Kaiji more about digging your way out of the hole, while Kakegurui is more about like, hey, I just want to gamble everything away. So, anyway, Kakegurui, a fantastic anime. Though there were some things that, there were just like a few things here and there that I kind of didn't really get with. There was one episode that, no spoilers, but it felt a little just odd or a little bit not super, super necessary. Like if the series kind of just skipped over that whole episode, I'd be totally fine with it. I mean, it wasn't a bad episode, it was just a little odd, a little different. And then I will say that, oh my gosh. And then I will say that with the series, as it progresses, as it gets towards the end a little bit, it does kind of slip a little. Like in the beginning, it's like, love me, I'm such a good anime. And then it kind of lets a little bit loose of that grip that was really keeping you drawn into the series. Like I said, the stakes are always high, but I feel like it started to kind of get a little less intense as the series progressed or got towards that end. But nonetheless, it was still a great, great, great anime. All in all, if I have to give it a rating, I will definitely have to give Kakegurui an A-. It was really good. I liked it. But again, like I said, going towards the end, it kind of loses its intenseness. At least for me, I felt like it just got a little less intense and all that. So that was really a bummer. I was really expecting some huge crescendo at the end, but it didn't really happen. But I mean, it was still a great, great, great series. Please go ahead and check out Kakegurui if you are interested. You can also start with the manga It was very well written. I loved it. I loved the madness of each character. And again, each character in this series, like, some of them may become friends. Some of them are going to become foes. Some of them live for gambling and they have so much pride on the line that they just crumble and they can't do it anymore. So, anyway, everything about Kakegurui was amazing. Progression towards the end, like I said, was a little but overall, fantastic series. I do definitely recommend it. It was probably one of my favorites of, like, the last most recent animes I've watched. So yeah, let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Bye!